Hey guys, so in part 10 of the Laravel for e-commerce series, I'll continue with the admin panel by adding the orders and users view, as well as setting up the dashboard where the users can see their recent orders. So if we check over here, in this case, if you log into the dashboard, you can see your latest orders. And then as an admin, if you go to admin and orders, you can see all the orders on the platform. And then if you do admin users, then you'll be able to see all the users that you have active on your e-commerce store. So if this is something you'd like to learn how to do, then watch this video. Okay, so over here, what we're gonna do first is work on the orders view so we can view all of our orders. So to do that, we'll create the view first. Let's go over here into our views, and then we can go down into the orders folder. Okay, so we don't have the orders folder, so let's just create that here. New folder. Orders, okay, and then inside there we'll name this index.blade.php. Okay, so what we can do is just take the index that we did for, let's say, products. So we'll just copy this one here. So we have a good base, and then we'll use this as the base. So we'll change this to manage orders. So we'll create a table here. So let's just for loop here. Okay, and then what we want to do is create a table and give it a class of min full width and background white. Okay, and then open that up and open up the head. Then open up a row. So first column will be the order ID. Okay, and then we'll give that a class padding Y2, padding X4, and border bold. Okay, and then we'll just copy this and paste it 4 more times. Okay, so this one over here will be user, so which account, and then total amount. Okay, status, then actions. Okay, and that's good for the head. Now we're going to open up the body, so key body, and then we're going to run through our orders. So for each orders as order. Okay, and then end for each. Okay, open up another row here. Okay, then we'll create a column. So this one will be for the order ID. So our curly brackets order ID. Okay, and then let's give it a class as well. So class padding Y of 2, padding X of 4, border bold. And then copy this again 4 more times. So one over here will be order user name. This one over here, order total amount. Okay, and this one over here, we're going to do order status, and then we'll apply the UC first function to it. And this one over here, we'll just move down, and then this one will be for our action buttons. So we'll have the show and edit. Okay, and then over here, we'll have the buttons for edit and delete, but we'll work on that after. So first, let's just add some dummy buttons. So 8 href, that will just lead to nowhere, and then this will be edit. And then the next one over here, ahref, again, doesn't do anything, will be delete. Okay, and double check. Okay, so this is good. So next, let's go into setting up the controller. So we have our order controller over here. So it's just the index function over here. Okay, and just make sure the model is imported. So use app model order. Okay, and then here in the index, we're going to do orders is equal to, okay, so over here we'll fetch all the orders. So the order all. Okay, and then return view admin. So it's in the orders folder, index, and then we'll add in the order data. And close that off. Okay, and then before we check this on the site, let's just finish off with setting the routes. So in the routes.php, okay, so over here in the web.php, just make sure you have the orders resource already added here. Okay, so now we can test this on our application. So go back into your admin dashboard, and then we're going to do ecommerce-admin-orders. Okay, awesome. So we have our orders over here. Okay, so now let's do the same thing over here for the users. So back in VS Code, so we'll create the view over here for the users as well. So we have the route already. So users, now we just need to create the users view. So let's just create a new folder. So under views, new folder, users, and then this will be, again, index.php. And then at this point, we can just copy everything over. So from the index, we'll just copy this, paste it here. Okay, so now let's just update the data. So it's user ID, and then name, email, and then we can remove this one. Okay, and then after that, we can run through our orders here. So it'll be for users as users. And then it's user ID, user, so this is good already, username, and then user email. Okay, and then we can get rid of the status here, and then again, just the buttons to edit and delete users. Okay, and then save this, and then let's go back to the controller here. So we go into our users controller, and then we can do the index method here. So again, just make sure the user model is imported. So use app model user. Okay, and then in the index, it's the same thing that we did for the orders. So you want to call all the users. So users equal to user all, and then return view users.index, and then add in the user data. Okay, so this is good. So now let's check out our application. Okay, so I'll refresh just to clear the cache. Okay, and then we'll go into the admin, users. Awesome, so we have our two users over here. Okay, so now I'll log into this non-admin account and then see that we're not able to access these views, and then I'll create a new order so that we're able to see the orders get updated through the admin. Okay, so let me just log out here. Okay, so we check over here, Sean Test, this is a non-admin user. So I'll go into admin-orders. And then as you see, it just redirects me back to the dashboard. So again, admin users. Okay, so that's working. So lastly, let's just go over adding the order data to non-admin users over here. So instead of just logged in, we'll display orders only for that user. Okay, so first let me just make an order for this user. Okay, so we'll buy one of the products. Add to cart, proceed to checkout. Okay, and then add in some test data. Okay, and then the test card. Okay, and submit. Okay, awesome. So our order has been added here. So now let's just go back into VS Code and set up the dashboard to display the latest orders for non-admin users. So back here in VS Code. Okay, so over here we need to create a dashboard controller because we only have the dashboard view here, but no controller. So let's do that. So open up the terminal. And then we'll do PHP artisan make controller dashboard controller. Okay, so we have our dashboard controller over here. So now we only need the index route here. Okay, so we'll make sure to import the orders. So we'll use app model order. Okay, and then just close this over here. And then what we're going to do is in the controller here is we're going to do orders, order with user. So this will only call orders related to that user. Okay, and then return view. It's in the users. No, so it's just the dashboard view. So just make sure to add in the quotes, and then we'll do compact orders. Okay, close that off and double check. Okay, and then we'll just wrap this up in the index function. So public function index. Okay, and then close that off, and this should be good. Okay, let's just clean up the spacing. Okay, and save this. Okay, and then we'll just go and update the dashboard.php over here. Okay, so we can just copy what we did for the orders here. So just copy, yeah, we can just copy the table here. Okay, copy, and then yeah, just paste it within the container here. Okay, we don't need the username because it's only for that one user, so we can remove that. Okay, so lastly, let's just update the dashboard route. So just remove the function over here. Okay, and then we'll make this the dashboard controller. So dashboard controller, and then we're calling the index class. Okay, make sure to add your square brackets. Okay, and then save this and just double check that you imported the dashboard controller. Okay, save this, and now let's check our application. Okay, so it's showing all the orders for the user. So first let's just update the background and the text so that it's visible. So let's just go back into VS Code here. And then in the dashboard view, so let me just update the back. So we don't want the background white. And let's change the text to text white. Okay, so I'll just test that on one first. Let me just check. Refresh. Okay, awesome. So now this looks better. So let me just fix that on all of the other ones here. So take that off and put it within the table here. So text white. Okay, save that and double check. Awesome. So yeah, this is perfect. Oops, I just forgot the text there. Let me just check. Yeah, just over here. Okay, save and double check. Awesome. So yeah, this is good. So yeah, so again, just with it showing all of the orders, even though we're not an admin user, so just double check here. Okay, so we should only see 2 orders, 2 and 3, not order 1. Okay, so double check the code. So it should be here in dashboard controller. Okay, so we'll improve our query here by including an aware method. So where the user ID matches the auth ID. So auth ID of the user. Okay, and then with user, then get. Okay, so just double check the brackets again here. So forgot a quotation here. Okay, and double check. So auth ID with user get. Okay, let's save this and double check. Okay, so it should only show orders 2 and 3. Okay, awesome. So now it's only showing orders for this user. So again, let me just go back to the admin user and there should only display one order for that admin. Okay, awesome. So yeah, so this is the order that the admin made. But if we go here into admin orders, we'll see all the orders. So awesome. Now we have views for the orders and users for the admin, as well as for non-admin users to see their latest orders. So this concludes part 10 of the Laravel for e-commerce series. I hope you were able to follow along and set up the orders and users views. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with the series and future videos. And if you're looking for help with your Laravel or web projects, then you can check out my website, Maplet Media, to get in contact with me. So thanks for watching.